on a second. You have infantry now pushing in the bush. Another RPG. And it's got fire. Hell, the anti-tank grenade on the top of the turret. Another one pops, and there it goes. The Leopard goes down to the anti-tank grenade. What an ambush. You got infantry all over the tank. Unrelenting. And it finally pays off. Hey guys, MoiDawg here, and today we've got another episode of Eye in the Sky where we take a look at a gaming squad from the top down. And in this one we have Narva with the Canadians up against the irregular militia. The infantry combat overall has been a blast with infantry on infantry as we saw in the last Eye in the Sky, but when you add vehicle support in the mix, it is absolutely perfect. You got suppression, you got support fire, you got some flanking and maneuvering. I have just loved it, and on Narva you have a great mix of urban and a suburban and a little bit more open combat that mixes it all together, and you can just get amazing games like this. This one's got some clutch vehicle plays, some clutch infantry plays, and some amazing squad leading, so I think y'all will enjoy. But before we get into that, this video is brought to you by Manscaped, the global men's lifestyle brand that is revolutionizing the landscape of men's grooming. Manscaped has just released the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, and as you can see from this packaging, it's kind of a big deal. The Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra takes everything from the Lawnmower 4.0 and makes it better. With their next-gen dual skin-safe blades that cut through tough hair but are easy on the skin. And you're going to need that level of precision when you're dealing with your balls and your body. Your balls and your body, both. Here, down. It also comes with a bigger and better LED light that can help illuminate the jungle that I know you've got under there, but also has a dual temperature feature which helps light up a wider variety of skin tones. So don't worry, they got you lit up. The Lawnmower 5.0 is still waterproof and has that lithium-ion battery for long-lasting shaving. And if you use my link down in the description below and use my promo code, you can save 20% off your order and get free international shipping. Free shipping, save some money, and save your balls. Thank you again for Manscaped for sponsoring this video, and now let's get on with it. All right, Eye in the Sky, and this is Narva Invasion V4, and this is a I don't know if we've had this exact matchup for a while. It's Canada against irregular militia. Canadians from the northwest side, the typical blue force spawn of the map, and irregular militia with the typical kind of rail across the river out way east. First point going to be Old Barracks, then down to Old Hospital, then Train Depot. Someone's already setting up at Uskula. And then power plants. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 point invasion layer. About half a minute left on staging here, and let's go over the vehicles. A couple light armored vehicles. The T-Lab, which is an M113 APC with a remote weapon system on top. 2 open top M113s with the 50 cals, and 2 Leopards. Starting off with the tanks too. We have some lightly armored vehicles for IMF, as well as the MTLB. BMP2 that has no ATGM, no Cornet on this one. BMP1, which does have an ATGM, and then 2 T62s and an SPG Techie. So, here we go. Should be good. Narva, absolutely love Narva. Especially with the new infantry combat overhaul. The urban environments are pretty chaotic. And hold on a second, let's see how this rollout begins. It is, I was listening as the intro was going in. The command comms for at least the Canadians right now are pretty good. A good plan. Well, hold on a second. This plan might end up at the bottom of this little hill here in a burning wreck as an SPG is laying in wait as tiny... Hold on a second. I think they just dismounted, actually. Here you go. We can hear that those Leopards engines just nearby as well. Pop it off. We have an SPG just below us here and waiting. A whole bunch of vehicles trying to ambush the Canadians, and here's the first one. Canadian Leopard, not even close, and the model had him going backwards. Not quite sure what that was about, but SPG completely misses, flies right over the...
SPG Ducky destroys.
Oh, yeah, he did. Leopard, that was just not even worried about it. And hold on a second. Now we have the Logi vehicle coming in, and it's got that 50 cal pickup truck, Toyota pickup truck. I'm not sure if they've even seen him just yet. We're going to turn on some outlines so you guys can see exactly what we're talking about. Sam, Crow, D. Stu about to run right into Mr. Ander and Shiv, and it looks like another vehicle way out east just got popped by that tank round. Sam Crew, I think he actually missed or min-armed, somehow min-armed, this Toyota right here. And Mr. Ander and Shiv, they are, well, Shiv right here is a heavy anti-tank kit, so could have had something to deal with this M113. How are they not seeing him? Shiv is just doing his best rock impression right now, taking shots and still not able to. Nobody is shooting at each other. They're shooting around. Shiv finally goes down. And now you got Mr. Ander pops up and doesn't take out a Papa P. But a little bit, definitely not the type of ambush you wanted if you're a regular militia. Losing 2 vehicles early. SPG, that's 50 cal, will probably pop here shortly. And I mean, the fog is not going to be helping either side, but if you're in these better optics with the Canadians, if you have better, more advanced vehicles, it's going to be much better for you to have this kind of bit foggier. The draw distance isn't as clear as it normally would be. 50 cal opening up across the, well, I think over on the old hospital. Not old hospital, I'd rather that's church. South. That's a war crime, sir. You can't be just shooting at a church. Indiscriminate shooting. But pretty... We do hear you, Webby. I do think it's a pretty impressive first attack, though. Hold on a second. So, north side, we'll turn on our outlines so you can see, but north side of the river, we have almost every piece of armor. Aside from that, we actually had one squad with an M113 and at least one Logi vehicle pushed south, and so you now have 2 fronts opening up. So the western side across the river is the main attack. Oh, as AK Mario and Sudden, they are diving a little too deep, going right across into at least 1 or 2 RPGs. And hold on a second, another RPG Eurasia over there taking shots, and another one Cthulhu Hoop and Brr. Looks like they've actually ambushed this M113 that's stuck on the bridge here. There's a lot of anti-tank fire. Yeah, one thing about this view distance is it definitely is going to make RPGs that much deadlier. Just pop up after you're stabilized and get a good accurate shot. Jonas out here by his lonesome after, oh, it looks like they got tracked. Oh, no, they didn't get tracked. Oh, they need to be careful. They're next to mines. And tandem goes south. Just barely tags that rail bridge. And hold on a second. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. BMP charged head first into the Leopard. The Leopard, we can see the remains of it. Parma, Violet, Magnus, and Hydra just dump it and then knocks out another one. What was this now? I mean, there are just plenty of vehicles just being popped left, right, and center by these Canadian armored, like actual tanks. These IFVs and APCs are just no match for German Canadian engineering. And I believe it's still going to be a minute or two. There we go. T-62s have just spawned in for a regular militia, so we should have some parity. And until then, I mean, this is a pretty impressive front line we have developing in front of us. Infantry all lined up against the walls. You have smoke. Now smoke mortars also landing, trying to disorient a little bit of the front line of the regular militia. Give some space for infantry can push up. And CD Juice taking shots as a couple of Canadians run to the wall. And Bush Wookiee Simulator. People saying you just hide in the bush and that's what happens. Well, that's what happens if you stay there too long. Juice does go down, but APC, one other M113 has exploded. The remains of it at the front of this entrance into the old barracks, and this is going to be a very hard angle of attack here. I mean, not only are you choosing, as you hear on command comms, people trying to figure out if the T-62 should be online soon, which they are, but you're picking a very difficult place to attack. Not only do you have a lot of the map assets, you got your fences, large, satellite array type thing, ruins of buildings and barracks, but you also have this wide open river and a valley behind. And hold on a second, what is happening here? These Leopard rather just opening up, I think just firing some heat rounds, trying to splash infantry, and this south side is now pretty well developed in terms of envelopment. Oh, and that is not what you want if you're the Leopard. And look how difficult it is to see. Canadians staring down the barrel. Good RPG. All right. I guess it's not actually a good RPG because it deflects off that top turret. M113 coming in for support, though. And you love to see that whole bunch of smoke, and he's taking the RPG so the Leopard doesn't get it. APC just putting his body on the line. You love to see it. Crew out to defend. And from this angle, this is what they have to deal with, the regular militia. This is a good spot if you're that M113. Just keeping your body in front of that tank. Much more important. Hold on a second. Need to make sure T-62 isn't coming up. Oh, they are. T-62. See the top right of your screen. They're looping on that main road north. So Leopard is up and moving. And just in time. Oh, and Tandem smacks the Leopard. Did he get tracked again? He didn't, but he needs to get out of there. Not quite sure what's going on. Leopard is just taking way too much damage right now. There's just RPGs unleashing on the Canadian armored convoy right now. He took a lot of damage, but thankfully those tracks just stayed up. But look at, oh my goodness, it's actually a squad movement. Are you kidding me? Why am I the only one that's hyped to see this? You actually have squads squatting in squad. Squads moving up, infantry just off to the west, this western flank. The vehicles have been taking the brunt of it. Oh my God, Xander Bin just goes and blasts Shiv in the face. But this vehicle support had been able to allow for the entire Canadian team to push up right off screen. And they have just stormed into the barracks area. We're going to turn this on, this nice dome. If you see the dome, it's just starting to capture on the map too. So Canadians, it's now almost a little over 50 on 50 because you are getting a little bit of Canadian cap points. But this hourglass is the radio. Not quite sure exactly where the hab is. The hab is right next to it as well. And it is overrun. Roast, Meef, Awesome, Polek, Goose the Boyer, all these guys are running in, and they are overrunning the position. And this is just a fantastic show of force by infantry showing up as the vehicles kind of just open the door for them. Leopard, though, on our main road right here, bottom left of your screen, he's on that main road, and just over the hills you have two T-62s. They're moving in a wolf pack, and I think one Leopard is RTB. Squad 2's Leopard here. We also have Squad 1's Leopard here. And by here, hey Moi, thank you. You said here for two different locations. All right, Squad 2 Leopard RTB. He's just getting to main right now, while as Squad 1's Leopard is physically right here where we are, just on the outside of the objective. He is going to be running away.
Is the tank back accurate? Can you guys confirm is the tank back accurate or not? It's accurate.
Yes, my guys have one tank there.
You can hear trying to figure out where those tank marks are. Leopard is being very smart right now. You do not want to push in. if you do not know exactly where those tanks are, especially by yourself. I mean, these guys are doing quite well. Usually, you don't have tanks that stick together, and squad 6 and 7 on a regular militia are deciding to move in tandem. I'm not sure if we'll be able to save the cap. It's about 30% on cap status right now, and only 161 tickets, or only 40 tickets lost for the Canadians so far. Should be a pretty easy cap.
There's still a lot of contact on the north of Old Barracks.
Canadians doing some mop-up operations that we can see for regular militia. Oh, hold on a second. That is one ballsy Leopard. Leopard, I don't know if he realizes exactly where the two T-62s are, but he's about to find out here. Infantry in his front, and that might be distracting him a little too much.
Be capping it here in just a second.
A whole bunch of drive smoke. And T-62s are just cresting the hill now. Gonna try to get a shot off, and he doesn't get there in time. Turn this on. You can see Bronco Rod and JT Slippery over there, about middle of your screen, just barely missing out on a nice side shot on a lone Leopard. It's actually really interesting because you're gonna have the Leopard that dragged him out. Squad 1 is kind of looping around, but here we go.
It looks like they are pushing from Old Hospital to Old Barracks. They walked past our hab and proxied it for a moment, but we got it back.
Good comms. That is very good comms.
Yeah, push. Tell you guys to break off.
Hey, my guys are on enemy fob. My guys are on enemy
Leopard is... Oh, and this is perfect. So Squad 1 bringing the T-62s Out, and I don't know if the T-62s realize, but they have a Leopard just north of them, and it's about to get a fantastic flank. Two T-62s broadside right now. If the Leopard just looks right... No, is there not a commander? T-62 turning, and they see it. T-62 takes the first shot. The T-62, which engaged, was not the one that got shot. Leopard is starting to reverse as an AT actually hits one of the T-62s from behind. Other RPG deflects off the Leopard's armor, and the Leopard is getting a little bit lucky as the T-62 gunners can't seem to find the target. Another impact, and hold on a second, another T-62 gets shot right in the rear engine.
We have some more prime real estate for another 5 south.
Oh, fantastic shot. The Leopard turns back around and takes a shot at the engined T-62, but Parma, Violent, and Magnus don't know the T-62 off their left. Titus and Lewis off to his left. Can they see it? Commander, somebody just look. There, and the driver aims straight in. There you go. Good pin into the side of that T-62. Somehow missing all vital components. Surprised I didn't see a track there, but that one pins right through the front plate. One more shot should be the end of the T-62. T-62 crew still has no idea where they're being shot from. Doesn't matter. T-62 obliterated. Leopards, even though they're the ones who got shot at first, T-62s are the ones who pay the price. 232 tickets to a 718. Canadian armor pulling the switcheroo on the Leopards. That is a huge play for the momentum of this game, because you're not only going to have -2 tanks, you're going to have your infantry support that were about to get overrun. You can see they're losing a lot of infantry down at the northern apartment area next to Old Hospital. The infantry now will have vehicle support, maybe not immediately because T-62s did do a little bit of damage, but you should have at least enough support soon to help overwhelm the infantry pushing out of Old Hospital for the IMF. That could be the play of the game right there. mean, enemy has armor on their hab.
I don't know what kind of vehicle it is. It's like on our hab.
Trying to figure out on the map what vehicle they're talking about. I could be crazy. I'm not seeing a vehicle that they have on their hab. That is just bad comms. Maybe they're not used to a certain machine gun that's shooting at them, or maybe there's an in-place machine gun, but
Putting more ammo on the point.
nothing really going the irregular militia's way here. Even if they do have an invisible made-up vehicle shooting at the Canadians' hab, it's still not working for them. Infantry, I mean, you have...
Dude, I swear there's another guy, somebody's packing up the other team. I swear, I just got shot through smoke and I got laser beam like he did not miss one fucking shot.
Bill Bueno saying somebody is hacking.
And we have marked directly on point on E4.
I don't think so. It's always possible. Things might happen, but I think that might just be a I got killed and I don't like how I got killed situation. Hey, we all been there. But the main assault from the irregular militia is pushing north across the street. Old Hospital's this yellow building.
Everybody's complaining, and I didn't even say anything to these guys, and everybody's saying the same thing in this corner over here.
Where is this guy?
To the south of the hab, where like Forrest Mark is at. He's right there somewhere.
I'm currently in admin cam, and you guys are just dying. So it's okay. Just play the game. No hacking. All right.
Alright, if you could at least keep an eye on that area in admin cam, it'd probably be appreciated.
I've been staring at it for the past 5 minutes. You guys should probably not go in the same spot, and MG has you locked down.
Hey man, I'm not over there.
I know. I don't want people to start getting, if you get tilted and then you think you're losing because of that way. You guys are doing great. Just play the game. I'll take care of things if you needed to be taken care of.
Alright, thank you.
Got taken out.
So these guys, dude, we've all been there, right? That's why I don't want to say anything. Either this guy who they didn't see him, or all these guys just in the building. It happens. Someone gets locked down. You're not quite sure where you're getting shot from, and especially with the infantry combat overhaul, suppression starts taking over, and you just have no idea what's going on. It happens. But doesn't look like any type of shenanigans right now. Just a really good machine gun position for whoever was in that green building earlier. Canadians pushing from the north side. I was going to say before we delved into that, the south side, this new fob that was set up, I think this was the commander, setting up a new attack fob southwest of the objective. We're going to turn on the nice little rectangular prism here. You can see it. Rectangular prism is the capture area, and once again, there's just something working with...
I'm going to try and get my squad set up on the west side in these buildings and get eyes on Old Hospital. Hopefully we can take some of the heat off of y'all from the north.
That'd be awesome.
I'm also getting the UAV up.
Gate's completely unprotected.
Good comms, trying to figure out exactly what they want to do there. Command saying from the south side, as one wheel dude, I think he's knocked out quite a few. I think Yoru, Bolty out there, and whoever just ran across the street got blasted and gave up. One wheel dude. This is just how dangerous 1 or 2 infantry in a building can cause for an entire squad trying to push out. Now they're going to have to spend Hampari and Rake are going to have to spend some time trying to clear this building instead of push the objective.
If we can get some more support to penetrate the south, it's not very well defended. It's like 2 or 3 guys.
And that's exactly what they're trying to do, this southwest push. If they can get enough infantry pushing here, they can have the northern side have a little bit of respite, because a lot of infantry have died up there. Only 188 tickets left, so almost 40 tickets or so, 50 tickets have already been lost. Maybe a handful of Logi vehicles a bunch of give-ups, but this is not a good situation if you're Canadians. You got a 100-ticket cushion by capturing Old Barracks as the Leopard knocks out Barry McCocken.
Strike inbound on there.
No! Okay. No. We're not,
Squad 2 is
the
RTB
way
with
that you...
half
Why do
damage.
you guys name... All right, we're moving on here. Okay. 183 tickets to 661. Slimmy Jimmy, the real Simp Shady, Cthulhu, they're holding the front line, but this is why they want infantry on the southwest side, the Canadians. That way you'll get the pressure off this north. Hold on a second, there's an airstrike.
Really appreciate rep station somewhere closer than me.
That didn't bring build, I'm sorry.
They were trying... I think he was trying to hit the
their
hab.
Rocket strike, and every single rocket hit the hab, and it's still up. So that was a waste.
I want to say he was trying to hit this hab, but he actually hit the buildings. Rocket strike hit the apartment buildings in front, and the hab is still standing. It's actually interesting because the hab was overrun by the infantry for just a second. If the infantry on the west side of the road could get a little bit closer, it is going to be unspawnable for a regular militia. Even with that kind of rocket strike not working. Leopard, and this is why it's going to be important for these Leopards to stay alive. Leopards just pumping rounds into this objective area. Snarf, Sigs inside, getting the wrong end of those. And it's going to let this infantry slowly push up in 113 as well. Just off screen, hopefully pushing up to support. And there it is. AK Mario and Sutton. Nice little drive smoke covering their infantry, but also blocking line of sight from all the infantry that are inside Old Hospital. And they're just laying in with that 50. That is an open top 52. Used to be a death sentence if you're in this thing. But now, just laying down the suppression a lot harder to just pop up and take someone's head off in that turret. Good suppression. I think this thought is overrun.
Just give me 1 sec.
Almost completely overrun again. Turned out laser off goes down. Second Son's pushing in, and Dog 1 is open. Infantry are pushing right into the objective area. As that 50 cal suppression, oh, you love to see it. Second Son Ryzen, Jonas, oh, and unfortunately Skiotka got a little too close to that Leopard. Jonas pushing in close, and this hab is overrun right now. There is no other infantry going to be able to spawn if you're for a regular militia. Oh, Mexican Jesus gets knocked out. Nice automatic fire. And there it goes, Jonas with a nice flank. And that kills all but, hold on, Muffin Man is still alive. I think he's reviving. He is. Promega gets up. Did he just drop C4 in the hab?
Yeah.
Oh no, Muffin Man!
Gonna blow up.
Oh, he did get C4 on the hab though. Muffin Man does go down. There is C4 on the hab, and if that knocks it, this could be devastating for Militia's defensive position, because I don't think they're going to be able to get back in it, even though Canada's down to 161 tickets.
Get on top of this. Tell you guys are getting inside.
You can see command comms yelling, "Get inside, get inside." I don't think he dropped C4. Maybe he died before it went off. Six inside. England sucks. I think that was a little TK there. Some confusion on the point as Cannigan, one of the few left. Miki laying down. He bipods up, and he's going to keep this room on lock. Canadians are all over the hab right now. Oh, and he got up just a little too late. Goes full auto. That's why you don't want to go full auto. And we are down to one last militia man.
Hey, radio's inside.
Oh, he's going.
Radio's in here.
Alright, I got the hat down.
It is all going down in the inside of Old Hospital absolute close quarters chaos as the Canadians do finally clear out the position, but not before losing almost 100 tickets in the
Get ready for
process.
secondary half because they had one of the other ones. So let's see if they start pushing in from another angle again.
And let's see. They say secondary hab, but I'm not seeing it. So we have a little holdout.
Enemies have a BMP 1 south of our hab.
Ooh, and hold on a second. We're gonna swap over to some
Yeah, we're coming, Scott.
vehicles here. Leopard got eyes on a BMP moving in the city just south of them. We'll be moving right to left in your screen here if it pops out.
Alright, rep station's down for you, Squad 1.
Second Leopard moving into support.
It's at D3.
Oh, and he got away. JT Slippery and Bad Bronco.
BMP 1 marker is not accurate. We got shot from that direction.
And they are just... Oh, you need to be very careful if you're a regular militia here. And that's why AP round hits the front and not even close. ATG smacks the rock in front of the Leopard, and there she goes. BMP takes 2 shots and pops.
We took 0 damage.
Leopards think nothing of it. And another really important vehicle to go down for militia. Canadians are rolling through Narva.
Right by Squad 4's observe.
Train depot is the next point. It is about 50% capped to Old Hospital, so give it about 30 seconds and you will be looking at a Canadian position with about 250 tickets left. The biggest question marks now are how fortified Train Depot and Uskula are.
Yeah, thank you.
Uskula, I believe, has been being built since the beginning of the game, trying to go for this super fob type defensive position for the invasion. And oh, there you go. This is what, oh my goodness. Look at the razor wire. You actually have secondary positions too. I mean, this is, I'm not gonna lie.
That BMP, I'm sorry, I got caught up in something. Did we destroy it?
It's pretty cool.
Good shit.
It looks cool. I don't know if there's enough to stop
and,
anything, though.
Right now.
What about enemy BMP 2? Has anybody seen that?
Infantry, I mean, they are blocking off all areas. Nice little defensive line, multiple razor wire and logs. I mean, this is a lot of buildup. Holy moly, they got all their angles covered, so infantry can't run easily in. I don't see many machine guns.
Nah, Train Depot always has the fatal weakness of if you stand just outside the walls, you'll probably proxy their hab.
And I don't see any of the big anti-tank weapons.
Different lanes of attack, so we're not all funneling down one spot.
This will be interesting. Part of me says it's going to be artied into oblivion. But another part of me says they actually have enough infantry coverage that if they can deal with the vehicles, this actually might be a very deadly fob. We'll have to see. Personally,
probably take the point without ever having to go inside.
Hold on a second. Leon and Dark Baker, oh, they're about to run right into the roadblock. Logi running into what looks like the massive super fob, and they don't want no smoke.
I hope we're taking down that radio.
There's a super fob on my mark, E6. There's a fuck ton of trip wires. I mean, not trip wires, the razor wires.
After we read panel, we can take down this radio.
Oh, and there they go. Little Logi goes for a flank and runs right into... Oh, they hit the mine! I think they're okay. They hit a mine, but just barely. I think they just barely missed it. Like they hit it, but it just hit the tire and... all sorts of confusion here. I mean, this is a...
enemy BMP2 on squad 2's observe lane.
Leon and Dark Baker have no idea where to go. And they're just on an adventure.
That's a whole grid.
Yeah, they really ran into the superest of fobs here, and they were running right into infantry.
Oh god, that's enemy launcher.
Oh goodness, and they're fighting themselves. I don't understand how they've been this fortunate, really. So they're gonna keep going on their adventure. We're gonna see exactly what the T-Lab has run into. So not only, and Mario and Sudden, it looks like they get hit by a mine. No, AT, Sudden, and AK Mario are now floating around this hab. And we'll see exactly what happens to him soon, but it isn't over. We aren't on Uskula yet. We are on, what position is this one? Train Depot, rather. This is the suburbs of Train Depot as a BMP 2 blasts a T-Lav, and he's going to have to get out of Dodge because you have that Leopard coming in for some revenge. Drive smoke. And hold on a second. Leopard doesn't care at all about this BMP2 since they do not have any ATGMs, just that autocannon up front. Both Leopards rolling down Main Street. This is not something you want to see if you're Canadian, right? Or if you're a regular militia right now. Nice little smoke as well. Some AT trying to take some pot shots, but that Leopard should get out unscathed. Oh, they are going for the BMP kill. This is very, very aggressive play. They're just hoping that they don't have any infantry with AT nearby. But unfortunately, at the end of this bridge, there's a hat kit. RPG misses off the left. And here you go. BMP. Oh, BMP RPG, rather. Acronyms are hard. RPG lands just short. That was a big boy fat tandem round. RPG 7 tandem warhead. And it looks like they're trying. Oh, anti-tank grenades also being thrown now. RPG into the backside of the Leopard. Still not tracking him. This Leopard is just diving head first and doesn't really care who it runs into. Oh! RPG boy gets caught with his hands up. And Leopard manages another successful drive-by. Actually very lucky because there were a couple mines on the road that they somehow missed. 231 tickets for the Canadians. And once again, you just have what appears to be the beginning of another encirclement. Stark, Baker, and Leon after... After being on their wonderful adventure to South Narva, they have set up another attack fob. As you can say, took a lot to get here. Yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah, that is a good spot to set up.
That is a fantastic fob position. So once again, we have the main attack coming out from the northwest of the objective. The issue you're going to run into, though, is you don't have a really close enough fob to keep this north attack pressure up and moving. So this southeastern fob is going to start to turn into the main attack fob, especially as Canadians move to go and try to rearm, so they'll choose to spawn there instead of maybe rallies. M113 trying to stand tall, be brave.
They haven't seen us over here, so we can spawn.
RPG, that's front. Tandem. Oh, RPG 28, or 29 rather. Not quite sure why he didn't pull the trigger, but another RPG slams into the front left of the M113, and he's going to try to go out for repairs. And that's just going to end himself up in a big fiery explosion as that RPG 29 pops up in the median. Well, 217 tickets. Canadians are still well and truly in it. You know, you might think they're completely routing the militia, but militia have been bleeding their tickets every single point. There haven't been any freebies. Obviously, Old Hospital was a little bit easier, but still over 100 ticket loss.
Our first mortar hub since it was compromised.
And oh, that might be also a big play. Squad 4 for regular militia was trying to push Squad 6. They didn't want to lose any tickets for losing a radio, so Squad 6 choosing to dig down their own radio, save the 20 tickets. Very, very important. RPG deflects off that top turret armor for the Leopard. They back on out of the soccer field. Still really, really good coordination from squads right now. War Machine running across the street should run into Humphrey. Unless Humphrey looks to his just below him. Oh, and there you go. 2 ships passing in the night. Humphrey gets blasted after a little bit more fire than maybe he thought was needed. But good shot. Jockboy as well goes down. War Machine trying to pop some heads. But with this northern push starting to slow down as the infantry begin focusing on the southeast, will be interesting to see how the militia respond.
There's like a full super fob at E6. When I went through it with the Logi, I couldn't.
I called it out
hit
before.
The fucking. Oh, okay, copy. There's so many razor wire things over there.
Yeah. Wonder how much build that went into that.
Dude, they've probably been over there since the start of the game. Built
Turn that
so many
laser,
things.
charging Ninja Hippo.
Just sideways.
Ninja Hippo goes full auto and takes him out, but gets shot himself.
We are sideways. We on the tracks.
And this is just going to be a grind once again.
I mean, I'm gonna reset it, so.
As now we have the T-62s back online. Leopard still.
What is hitting you?
I don't think they are even RTB right now. Okay, Squad 1 is stuck. I think he's stuck on some map assets. Squad 2 coming to give him a little shove. But taking a look at the map, I'm going to put this on so you can see fobs real quick. We have 4 fobs direct on train depot, or kind of next to it, I guess. Uskula is a regular militia. This is that super fob. The one that is currently being dug down by Squad 4 is another irregular militia fob. You have you have Canadian rallies, and then you have a Canadian fob up north. So these 2 fobs are going to be the ones in play. This one right here is going to be being no longer any type of spawn point for militia. This hab will go down, and that will slowly drain the infantry out of train depot and force them to respawn into Uskula. So give it maybe 7 or so minutes, and you're going to see train depot on its last legs here. That is if they can find it. Hold on. Radio. Oh, they're digging it.
Because the enemies trying to take the radio.
Oh, this is actually kind of clever. Yeah, I was about to say, Mexican Jesus is calling out. You don't want to dig it all the way down. I'm not a huge fan of digging so many emplacements in the way. Since if you get your radio compromised, you can't run in quickly and deal with it, but we'll have to see.
Something else the east, like G5 area.
Leopard rolling down Main Street. Jay from AK should be able to track him, and he does right in front of the train depot.
He's running south now.
Fantastic ambush. He's going to get blasted himself. Now you have to see if there's any tank callouts or more AT coming nearby. You have a friendly Canadian hat, but that's it. I'm not seeing much of anti-tank. Radio is finally being dug down on that train depot fob. So Canada
He's right behind the
in
rocks,
securing, or doing well in securing all of the train depot and in nooks and crannies. It's just, ooh, hold on a second. That's not good. That is a mine. Both Leopards are now out of commission. And sound like an SPG, to be honest. This Leopard is going to take a lot of damage here. You can see how difficult it is to figure out where we're getting shot from, especially when rockets are landing all over you.
If you guys approach from the north, Foxtrot 5 section, if you get in here,
RPG just barely misses. And Commander actually choosing to swap onto the top. This is a suicide seat because he wants more suppression out and in order to keep the heads down of the infantry. I absolutely love that.
I got their habits right here.
You see there's infantry all inside this building here. Look at all that red pop up, and they just want to make sure there's no RPGs going to try to sneak in and take a nice and easy shot. T-62 is still way down south as another tandem round just misses. This is a double tracking, so it's going to take a hot minute to get your tracks back up, but they finally are. Leopard dodges another tandem, and these tanks are just rolling. Doesn't quite matter what they hit. It seems like nothing's going to stop them just yet. Another RPG that goes so short. Not going to threaten at all. And you have a drone. Not sure if we can see it here with all the fog, but drone. There's no more IEDs for a regular militia, so no worry for an IED drone. Squad 4 for regular militia. Looks like they're trying to find a fob out here, though.
The SPGs are way more active. Like, there's like 4 of them.
All right, hold on a second. So train depot is pretty much secured at the moment. No real issue. But the T-62 is trying to chase the Leopard.
My guy's saying there's enemy armor inside.
And there you go.
Yes.
Nearly half. I thought he had the tail end of them. So this in front of you is an actual an Abrams map asset. Oh, and hold on a second. Did he just go around the corner? Yes, he did. Leopard. This was the one that was tracked earlier. And oh my goodness, militia bodies just flying every which way. Leopard from the north turns back around. He wants to get a piece of this T-62. And the Leopard once again just baited. T-62 gets blasted into tomorrow, and the Leopard that finishes him off even just shrugs off another RPG. Canadian armor is basically untouchable at this point. $160 tickets to 446. So even though a little over 100 tickets lost, this is still going to be a pretty effective attack from the Canadians. I think that's pretty good defense as well from a regular militia. I do think they wasted a little bit of their mortar barrage right now in a valiant attempt at stemming the attack, but this mortar barrage is not hitting an actual asset. There's no radio, there's no hab. It's just some open ground, and as you can see, plenty of the Canadian infantry are already nice and tucked away in that objective area and train depot. $153 tickets, soon to be 253 tickets, and militia are down to their super fob. Oh my goodness, the hab is overrun! AK Mario and Sudden have actually overrun the hab, and this could be an absolute catastrophe.
They are fortificating it like hell.
I don't think they realize that there's enemy infantry right now. Sudden and AK Mario.
Hey, enemy MTLB inside of train depot is active on my defend mark. It's inside.
That's why it's always dangerous to have this type of fob. Two infantry have just snuck on in and fired up Doc. Looks like he runs right by him. Sudden is still in the building. This is nerve-wracking for both sides. Sudden blasts up, fired up Doc. Jay from AK does knock him out, so this hab will start spawning in again, and that might be just in time because you had a lot of irregular militia wanting to spawn in. But without a spawn, they had to fall back all the way to main.
We're taking this objective.
Wow. Even had the rooftop fob going. I will say, I hope they don't at least obliterate it like right away. Let people spawn in and get on all this cool stuff, right?
Building. The radio is on the 3rd floor. Correction, 4th floor.
I mean, they've already scouted out. They found the radio. This is not what you want from your super fob. 245 tickets now. That train depot has been secured. And it's all up to what we're staring at right now. Because right behind it is a very, very empty power plant. And if you're a militia, you want to do everything you can to keep this here. The one mistake I feel like militia made in this fob is the location of their hab. The hab is very, very close to your perimeter, and just eyeballing, this is about 90 meters is going to be about here. So if you have infantry and infantry squad right here, you're going to overrun the hab and prevent infantry from spawning in.
Once we attack, copy. I'm gonna mark a hole in the fence where we managed to push in from.
Roger.
I mean, AK Mario is still alive here.
6 move mark, there's a hole, so you managed to run into their main fortification.
Oh, that is incredible.
Roger, thank you.
6 has already called out a break.
T62 is out here on the east side.
Thinking through the south, we'll just dig one of the wires down and get inside.
And the fob is coming back online again. This hab is just, it keeps getting overrun because of location. The super fob could cause so many problems for themselves. Just all because of the hab location.
MT destroyed inside the train yards.
There you go. England sucks is running the gambit. It doesn't matter if you have all this. If you don't have anyone to defend it, England sucks pushing right in. And the hab is once again overrun.
Copy.
As cool as it is, it's not keeping anyone out because no one's looking down.
Yeah, we're coming.
Roger.
Oh, there you go. 50 cal. Oh my goodness, it's like a little Spec Ops team right now. England sucks pushing in. He's got AK Mario nearby. They're going to start trying to dig this radio here in a second. Oh, England sucks. I think he got team killed. Oh, no, he didn't. Hab should be coming back online for Militia. 230 tickets for Canada. And the T62 way out east is starting to cause some problems. The Holty Bolty just took a round. T62 way out east.
With an infantry push, so they may have something on the east side.
Yeah, coming to the tank. Just
So north, we have one Leopard, Parma Violet, and Hydra steaming down Main Street, and then way out west, you have another one coming on the railroad. So T62, he's gonna try to support his infantry and prevent Canadian infantry from getting across this rail, but it's going to be very difficult if you're going to be sandwiched between two Leopards again. I think he's going to move out just in time.
The T62 has stopped firing for a little while. I don't know if he's moved.
We are digging down radio.
Oh my goodness, they are digging down radio. Unbelievable. Oh no! Oh my goodness! That was almost the clutchest of clutch. A regular militia comes in, blasts 2 infantry, and then turns around and kills one of his own. He panics, goes for the revive, and there it is. Oh my goodness. The super fob that took all game to build, infiltrated by 2 Canadians.
We are on the enemy radio, dinging it down.
We have Barry again. Well, Barry is Militia's only hope at the moment. He needs to get on it there. And Xander Ben in the M113 gets blasted by the BMP. T62 trying to fire as well. And hold on a second. Eastern fob is overrun. So Militia is knocking out this fob out here. But that really doesn't matter because they're going to lose their main objective fob, and then power plant is just wide open.
We need a fob at the D6 rally. That rally spot would be great. I put a rating mark on it.
T62 firing south at nothing. Absolutely nothing down there. Oh, that's what it is. The is this a BMP? BMP is actually in this hold down position next to a repair station. Does he have a Malyutka? He does. Oh, and it gets eaten up by that frontal armor. And perfect shot by the Leopard. Hold down, repair station, he don't care. BMP just absolutely obliterated.
East of Uskula.
Radio on Uskula is dead.
Unbelievable. Wow. You hate to see it. I mean, you like to see it.
Is there a BMP too?
But I mean, this is also like, it's a good word of warning, right? You can spend all the time making your defenses, but one, if you then don't actually defend them, and two, if you put your hab in a spot that can be easily overrun, this can happen. Just because it's a super fob doesn't mean that it's going to be super. And, well, I guess technically that was a super disappointment. Uskula, once they just get 1 or 2 more bodies on point, that will be it, because Squad 2 is trying to come in for a little bit of support, but they now got to try to figure out what they can do to defend power plant. Regular militia, that is all they got.
6, can you stay by your rally? I've got a recovered Lucky coming to your location in case you don't make it there.
Copy, I'll stay. I got no people with me at the moment.
Leopard's still rolling.
No, it's fine.
I'm impressed. These Leopard crews have been on it.
We don't, like I said, recover
a regular militia did dig down this radio, so minus 20 more tickets.
Could also wait for the next point.
Yes, stuck on something. I don't know what.
Next point's either going to be quarry or power plant.
Cthulhu runs over Nikta.
Maybe can you try to from the side?
And that does just enough to distract him, as it was Canigan with a nice little automatic rifle to mop it up. Reaper Nikta goes down as Cthulhu clears out the southern point. Goose the Boyer is still up, though. You also have Stiotka a little more north, Dark Baker, and it's almost going to be impossible for militia. It's going to be almost impossible for militia to actually recapture Uskula. They're setting up a fob here, 6. I'm wondering if they see these mines. I believe these are militia mines. But they're setting up a fob just in case.
So if you want to step off, that's fine.
But as you can see, here's the capture zone, the rectangular prism. Leopard's moving in, and you have a handful of infantry on the right side, this east side of the road.
Almost on nude.
AT misses,
Like
as it has done all game. The Leopard just keeps shrugging it off.
The objective has been locked down.
I don't think there's any AT nearby either. Oh, this is an SPG, and hold on a second, was that a mine? What is popping this? SPG just around the corner here. I think he's being one-manned. Leopard is tracked. Another Leopard is coming in from support. They're getting hit with rockets. There's a rocket emplacement or something nearby. SPG right down main road. Might be able to hit this M113 and it just misses. But the M113 runs into a mine of its own. This is just... Canadians are winning right now. But they might be losing if they lose all this armor. Rockets slamming into the Leopard's position. SPG pops the M113, and where's these rockets coming from? Very confusing.
I have a feeling that next point is going to be out by you.
I don't know, but that guy just fucking spamming rockets or something. I don't know. Can you check that somehow?
Is that's gotta be a...
Thank you, Tommy.
Is that a hack?
What's our cat progress?
Is someone hacking? There's no rockets position here.
There's something in just spamming rockets. I don't know what it's that.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah. Caught in 4K. RRB Brady. Get wrecked.
Alright, squads. Alright, we're on chat.
Well, I think this is hacking. All right. He's banned. Get on out of there.
Thank you, Tommy.
Okay. Well, that guy just got wrecked. I was wondering what the hell is going on. This guy had freaking rockets spamming in. All right, that guy is absolutely wrecked. Oh man. Yeah, that is not what you want to see. Just as we were saying someone wasn't hacking earlier, you know what? Maybe they were. Maybe it was the same dude. What's actually hilarious is imagine hacking and your team is still losing. I mean, the guy is spawning rockets and absolutely just blasting people. Oh my god. This thing's got it's actually very, very unlikely to see hacks in squad. But there you go. Get wrecked. Oh, it didn't make any sense. So
Hey,
Militia,
did y'all just dig the radio down?
Militia actually have a rocket
Or
emplacement.
did the squad dig the radio down?
They also have
at
rocket
E5?
techies
I did not.
and rockets in general, as Jay from AK makes a fantastic anti-tank shot from... Oh, hold on a second, another one.
Just halved it.
I was about to call in artillery, but now my command
RPG
actor
smacks up.
Yeah,
Smacks up.
I'm gonna fuck that down.
smacks into the Leopard, and one goes down.
Enemy tank on 6 mark.
And that is because we have a T-62
Enemy tank.
that just flanked. Hold on a second. There's a lot of things popping right now. T-62, there it goes from down south. This little hack has been quite confusing. Leopard, I think he might just have been able to finish that T-62. BMP is now trying to... Oh, he injures him! BMP is saying, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. And it is just all running over for it. You can see the infantry are just flocking to this Leopard. They're trying to just overwhelm him.
Squad 2 really needs assistance if somebody can come there.
We need a
M113 is coming down the right road here.
Command's working on it. We're gonna get one on creation, Mark.
BMP is still up, and Leopard. Oh, here it goes. Leopard gonna try to at least take out one thing before it pops. Oh, and he's not able to. Leopard finishes off the BMP-2. And
BMP-2 destroyed.
unless something crazy here happens as the T-62 shows back up, it's just all chaos on this intersection. RPGs flying over. T-62 is aiming at the wrong thing. Leopard also misses. T-62 is trying to shoot, and he keeps hitting this this little Logi asset.
6, can you move to radio creation, Mark, and drop the radio for my guys?
T-62. Oh, might get another chance because Leopard is now tracked. It's not him! That isn't the tank! T-62 needs to get a better pair of glasses because this Leopard
Hey, can somebody move this transport?
is just asking to get ambushed. Titus and GTX, but they are low on health themselves. As another RPG slammed to the side of the Leopard. Oh, hold on a second. You have infantry now pushing in the bush. Another RPG. And it's got fire. Oh, the anti-tank grenade on the top of the turret. Another one pops, and there it goes. The Leopard goes down to the anti-tank grenade. What an ambush. You got infantry all over the tank. Just unrelenting. And it finally pays off. The Leopards have been doing so well all game. I think they just got a little carried away there. And you don't lose... I don't think both of them went down unless I'm completely missing something. Both did go down. Yes, they were the first ones, actually. Hold on a second. A little further back, I believe, in that fight. But yes, the Leopards, well, it is not super common to go a full game of not losing your vehicle, and this will be another game where that doesn't happen.
Enemy hab marked on Foxtrot 7.
But you got to give the vehicle crews a lot of credit. They have played an amazing game, and they got a little too aggressive. That was I mean, look at all the infantry nearby just spawning in from this hab, and without other infantry to clear them out, they've just been able to turtle, take little shots here and there. BMP also did its job. It went down, but took a tank with them. And that's what's going to be the deciding factor here.
MBT moving around power plant. I only have audible.
Infantry. This is a irregular militia hab right here. So this irregular militia hab is in a very weird spot because you have the line. You can see this line here. The radio is in front of where they're defending. Gragas combo. He actually is sitting not 30 meters from the radio, might be able to start to hear it if he starts moving. The hab is right behind him where you see
Hey, 12, how are things
right in this
looking on
building.
the south end? Is that T-62 cleared out?
No confirmation
But
at this time.
the infantry are, I think,
Moving over the checkout
power
right
plant
now.
is
Pretty
might
sure it
even
fell
be
back all the way,
captured
but
soon,
I don't hear its engine.
because a lot of the infantry are now using the terrain north of the point
I heard the
to defend.
engine of a heavy armored vehicle on the east side of power plant. Don't know if it was the T-72 or 62.
Hey, what squad recovered that Logi over there by Castle earlier?
Yeah, we're talking about recovering it, but it has no supplies in it right now, so
Okay, yeah,
that's
that's
a
what
secondary
I'll
thing.
take it.
Yeah, command trying to figure
I'll
out.
take it.
They're trying to figure out exactly where the lodges are, so who can take it. They need to get a better attack fob, and this is why. There's only one fob on the southern part of the map right now, and that is an irregular militia fob. You have a fob way up north. This is one of that first attack fobs they had earlier, and that is it. 2 fobs left standing,
Just be careful on that approach.
177
I think
tickets,
it's, tank fell back
and
to base.
it is going to be very, very
Alright,
difficult
we're gonna set it up a little bit further away, but
for the Canadians.
we're still gonna get it close.
Squad
Gotcha.
4, are you going for that Logi?
I'm taking the Logi.
Smith, one wheel dude, Yevgeny Perokhin. Really? They're holding the defensive line and power plant. And
Hey, what's up with that fob? Are you gonna get one?
Yeah, he's working on it right now, Command.
oh my goodness!
Never mind, we just got hit by fucking something.
Yep, tank those, Mark.
Command was working on it, and one wheel dude pushes his T-62. You know what? We're calling it. He pushes the T-62 right where it needed to be, and that
I think
Logi
means the
just popped up.
T-62 is down on the south still.
And that is devastating. You
that
have a
must have been
couple
a separate
smaller
one.
Logis, and hold on a second. Pardon the quick camera movements.
Unless we hit a fucking mine in the middle of a farm field.
No, that
It was
a tank
safe in
round.
the attack.
Oh, there goes one of the Logis. Mad Dog tank gets blasted by Turtle and his machine gun. So, Dark and Leon, they're the ones who built that fob earlier in the game, this attack fob from Train Depot. And hold on a second, Turtle might get blasted by Leon here. Good comms, radio dropped down. And Turtle, if you're militia, you need to not let this hab get set up.
We lost the Logi. We're taking contact over here.
Just try and get out if I can.
Oh, and he's actually going to give his position away.
The tank is pushing Command's corpse.
Oh, he's going to turn the corner and should see infantry. No, he's not focusing on that. Oh, no.
Do we have an alternative fob?
Blasted from behind. And that is just not good situational awareness.
4, just get something down.
The regular militia
Waiting to spawn in. If you get a hab down,
actually knocks out the rally.
Ace 5, 6, 6, 6. Can you give us a ride?
War Machine holding the corner. And Dark Baker. Actually curious. Yeah, he does have the longer range optics for that one. So even with the long range optic, he's moving slow, peeks the corner, and able to take out a close quarter sapper. So Squad 4 coming in clutch for the second time this game, sets up a fob, and they are going to be dropping a hab, a new spawn point to attack power plant.
Anywhere, please.
We're taking a transport down, and we're gonna try and get something down there as well, if Squad 4 can't.
Squad 4 is trying to set up a good spot for the hab. I don't think his team realizes just how close they were to not having a hab or spawn point at all. Nearly thwarted by an MG and a sapper. Check back in on them in a sec as they look to place the hab. But here you go. Big front line developing for a regular militia. They now have 2 fobs. This is a backup fob on power plant themselves. Here you can see the radii, how messy it is. So 1 spawn point. This is actually, I don't know if I like the hab right there. I don't know if I like it that much. It's kind of out in the open, especially if any vehicles come back up. But you have a hab on the objective. You have a hab off of the objective. And more importantly, you're denying the team from getting their fob out east too. Dark Baker and Leon.
Just place a hab.
Every spot is a shit spot.
Dude, just put it down.
Right now we're just looking for something.
Is coming.
You're still alive. You're still alive there, dude. It's gonna work.
I got it. I got it. Stop yelling at me. I'm gonna cry.
Second tank on the south is pushing west.
All right, hab goes up, but as they were saying, this is... Oh, hold on a second. Infantry... Mario and Sudden drops off a whole infantry squad with their APC, as well as Logi, or as a transport comes in, and just as the hab is getting placed, and they couldn't have timed it any perfectly, War Machine, Muffin Man, Barry, and Turtle pushing in to try to knock out this objective area, or I guess the fob area, which is now the critical objective for Militia, and hab is going to be over on the moment they dig it up.
Point is coming up. Everybody needs to be ready to respawn there.
But it is all up to those reinforcements. I mean, this is clutch. Barry knocks out 2. And hab not quite up yet. Logi pops 145 tickets. APC coming around the backside, and they might... Oh my goodness! No, they don't! They get blasted by the T-62, and it's all going sideways. Canadians need to make this fob work. And rolling up, now you have the T-62, you have a bunch of infantry, and now a 50 cal on the back of a nice Toyota pickup. Uh-oh, you need to aim for the gunner.
Well, the plan that we were going to support you with smoke.
Oh, and Xander Bin gets blasted by the T-62 as well. M113s just turning into pinatas. And now the fob is being suppressed. Oh my goodness, look at all those names. Look at all the bodies inside. Oh, well, he has to reload. The worst time to reload. Get that gun up, soldier. Oh, no. Unbelievably lucky for the Canadians. You got one man trying to jump back on it. No, never mind. He says he doesn't want that smoke either.
Dude, there's one more guy here. Just be careful, man. That's really about it.
128 tickets to 252. Toxic Taco coming in with the drone.
Alright, well,
oh, and that's the mortar barrage!
Doing it on us. This is going horribly.
Mortar barrage in an open apartment complex, and that is just slaughtering the Canadians trying to spawn in. But you have Canadians using their shovels trying to keep that hab up. Look at all the bodies, though. Infantry for Militia are going to be piling in soon. But look at how many people are down. This is almost an entire team wipe.
Alright, we got Arctic Splash coming down now.
And Canadians, if they can keep this hab up, and they have been able to, you now have their own artillery. We're going to leave the outlines and names up so you can see if it's as effective as a Canadian one. But look at all these bodies, 113 tickets to 237. Canadian artillery now unleashing. And look at the line of irregular militia bodies as well.
Alright, their artillery's over. Mine's coming in.
Barry and roast beef. Bailey Swigham's also pushing. It is just absolute chaos on the point. You can see just, even with all this, it's just so hard to see. Another little Lajivik getting obliterated by the T-62. And the artillery has finished from the Canadians. Honestly, hasn't done much, but maybe, just maybe, gave them some time to respawn and get people up. 106 tickets This is the lowest amount of tickets the Canadians have had all game, and now you got 2 T-62s pushing this western flank. That could be dangerous, actually. Leopard should be spawning in any second now. Oh, 5 minutes and 8 minutes. That's an eternity in a game of squad. Last 100 tickets, and it is not looking good for the Canadians. They are being overwhelmed and surrounded. Tab is almost overrun. You can see it's all just like building by building, block by block right now. Squad 2 has flanked around. Oh, hold on a second. Squad 2 with the hero play now. How they went all the way down south. Everyone focused on the objective. Squad 2 set up a sneaky fob. And actually, whoopsie-daisied a regular militia. Now this fob will be overrun, and the Canadians are going to push into power plants. And hold on a second, you're now going to have militia sandwiched between 2 Canadian forces, one in the north and one in the south. Complete Uno reverse card. BMP on our left side, T-62s rolling in on our right. As Canadians are just spilling out from everywhere. Oh no! T-62 opens up on the BMP and nearly takes their own vehicle out. T-62, you need some good comms right now. That is a friendly vehicle. And they actually look like they're close to being on fire because of that round.
May have been the biggest brain play of all time because they have all of their focus over here on the north side.
That is not wrong. You now have a whole bunch of infantry close quarters fighting, as well as a T-62 on this. But here we go. Look at what is happening south.
The fact that you got back here, though, is amazing.
Guys, the water is shallow, so you can walk in it.
Senator Fresh.
Yeah, the bridge we can cross the river is also a thing.
And not sure what he's trying to do with this little SPG. And that's the answer. Nothing. Canadians defend their habs. 72 tickets to 199. And you even have to be careful if you're the T-62s.
Vic is approaching us. And Militia, hold observe.
T-62 on that western road. Looks like he's in some trouble, maybe tracked. And once again, the stream of infantry from the south is just not stopping.
If you're spawning southeast of
Oh, this might be the ball game.
Straight to the power plant.
67 tickets to 171, and power plant is about to start kicking over. Blue. Look at the stream of Canadians, and there you go. Power plant is being captured, and they're going to get inside the plant, and it's going to be almost impossible for militia to get in, and root them out.
I'll be ready for a hard push from the north.
Regular militia need to run right now on the objective. You don't want to lose it here at the last point, especially like that when you were pushing their hab just a second ago. 64 tickets to 170, only 100 tickets separate them. But it's really on if militia can get into the objective here. Fade. Trying to take shots at Reboot Your Mind, stuck in this top little warehouse building. Whooping Worm. Dr. Bean Drip. Eurasia. AK Mario takes out a few, but oh man, infantry, if you're militia, you just need to get in here. Look at what's going to happen is you're going to have infantry stuck on this hill unless they just shift W in. At this point, you just need to make it happen because you're almost neutral. They have so much infantry, the Canadians, on the point that it's going to be a really, really quick cap, about 1 minute, 20 seconds before they secure it, if everything stands like this. Mortars landing down, but look how much infantry is all on it.
It's a GG pulling up. I think this is the last point.
And I think that's it. T-62 is going to have to do some damage if they want a chance. Oh, and he gets Meeky. T-62 dropping some drive smoke, and that is good. Knocks out another one, and he just needs to go blasting All hands off. Looking at the map so we can see the cap status. Canadians are less than 60 seconds away from winning this game. And I think they're going to get it. This infantry needs to push in, and it's, oh my goodness, it's going to be close. This smoke coverage, get up and off the ground. Just shift W on the objective. Smith and One Wheel Dude doing what they can. B&P as well south here. What's the cap status? About 30 seconds left. Infantry need to get on the objective. Look at the bodies. Turtle, Woo, Barry, Inept, all trying to get in. And Canadians are starting to take casualties on the points. Still about 20 seconds now. The cap status is slowing. And it's getting down to a trickle. As infantry for a regular militia are starting to pull in. About 15 more seconds. I know you're like, Moy, it's already been 20 seconds. Every infantry the Canadians lose will start to slow it down that much. And one chevron, and now it is stalled. The cap is stalled. Canadians are no longer capping. You can see right here. Oh, the T-62 pops. But they did their job. Honestly, you needed to do that. They went all in.
BMP is shooting at the
Enemies decapping. Cool.
Enemy are decapping, the call it is. That means the T-62 did what they had to do. Infantry have spilled in. Red is surrounding it, which means a regular militia are securing it again. 36 tickets, and you now have a BMP just blasting the hab. The game is not over yet, but it is pretty darn close, and that is a lot of smoke.
Is currently tracked to G714.
Copy.
BMP is not tracked, and they are running over Canadians left, right, and center. BMP just blasting AT, slamming into the front. BMP is just on a joyride right here. It is not over yet, but it is close. And let's see if you have any tanks coming in. Leopard, you see the bottom left of that map. He is just steaming right towards the objective. And they have to. These are enemy mortars now landing on the point, and it is just a pile of Canadian bodies. $21 tickets to 121. Infantry now pushing with the support of the BMP.
They're gonna come and help that hab first.
Infantry going to clear it out, and you got a little trade, but still one more in. And another trade from behind, and there it goes, the hab.
Okay, you can't give up now. What's up? No, don't give up. We only got 14 tickets.
There you go. Don't give up. Only 14 tickets, and that's why.
Enemies full capping.
Enemies are full capping. And the Leopard way down south here.
Tell all you guys not to give up. Hold their spawn.
Have hit a mine. The last gasp effort and the last chance. It's a mine, and they are unable to push in. But this might be it too. BMP trying to mop up any other Canadians on this point, and there looks like the radio for regular militia will go down. Muffin Man. Oh, there you go. Irregular militia are in the hab. Hab is overrun.
Hey, is that a 9? Is that a radio
This
leading?
is the final push. Canadians from the southwest side. They no longer have an eastern spawn point. Thankfully, they don't know where the radio is. Very good radio placement.
We are currently tracked, so
Hey, don't focus on anything outside of PowerPoint. Now, we got one guy on their radio. Everybody else needs to be in PowerPoint.
The guy on the radio is down.
Underway.
11 tickets to 110.
But are they on our radio to the east? 'Cause if that's bleeding, we've got like a minute before we lose. Do we have any visual on these tanks?
It is not bleeding.
Yes, it is bleeding.
Oh, that's a call you don't want to make because this radio
We're gonna go save that radio if we can.
is actually not.
That's the look.
Unless I completely missed something. No, radio is perfectly fine. Infantry just dug down the hab.
We found enemy hab, squad 6, squad 4, it's north of you.
Down to 10 tickets, but still fighting. Infantry trying to break into this perimeter at power plant. And it's going to be close if this Leopard comes to support. You might be able to do something here. There's bodies on both sides strewn around the power plant. And Dark Baker
Hot smokes, we need...
trying. I mean, this is very good.
Hey guys,
Also,
guys
patience.
gotta be quick because the guys are gonna start running out of time.
Very good patience. Oh, and there it is. That's where the radio is. Oh, the Leopard. Hold on a second.
Yeah, we're good.
Well, they did know where the radio is, and they are going straight towards it. This is for the game. And you just need to start blasting. You got a main gun, just fire it. This is the game right here. 6 tickets to 94. Three tickets to 93, and that's just probably going to be it. Infantry going to give up and staring at the enemy right in front of them, unable to just pull the trigger. And right as he pulls the trigger, of course. All right.
GG's, boys.
Xander going for it and unable to. That's going to be the game. 91 tickets to 0. Hell of a game, though.
Do not feel bad.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Do not feel bad about those laws.
80 tickets to a hacker? I don't know if they lost 80 tickets to a hacker.
We would have won that if
We'll
we would
see.
have won that if he didn't fucking ruin it for
456 kills to 420. 199 revives to 103. GG's.